You're probably wondering, what the hell does this guy do when he travels to host a show? Well, let me tell you. First, I gotta start off with golf because I just gotta keep that swing in check, no matter where I am. Then after that, it's off to work. I had to pick up some electrical components because we couldn't get them from the wholesaler. We're setting up for the show here. This whole space here is what I'm working with and setting up all the parts. So with that, I head over to the show and I get all the parts ready for the next day. We end the day with a dinner and we get up bright and early at 7 a.m. to get the rest of the show prepared before our participants arrive. With this educational build, every table has a piping schematic drawn for them to show them different kinds of piping for hydronic systems. One that has a hydraulic separator, one that has a closely spaced tees, and even one with a buffer tank. All of them with the sheet sent to our participants so that they know why they have to pipe the system like so. And at each table, we put a lead on there so that they could provide education and information for our participants. And the best part of my job, while everything is chaotically happening, I put everybody's names on this little wheel so that I could give away our freebies and giveaways to our participants at the same time. So not only do they learn, they get free stuff as well. Now tell me, who doesn't want free stuff at a show where you can have hands-on experience and get free tools back home to use at their own jobs? Along with that, if some of our sponsors had time, they came to our table to go over the components and the units that were being used for the install itself. Not only that, we had one particular build that was able to go in the alcove of the stage so that one of the engineers that wrote the book Modern Hydronics, John Siegenthaler, could go over our install and let people know what the install was about and how hybrid systems are coming in for our upcoming green initiatives. And to put the cherry on top, one of our leads, Tyler Dines, who also won the award of the show for best install for residential retrofits, was also teaching on that board to make everybody more knowledgeable about what they were installing. The boards were finished even faster than last time, and this time, once again, we are going to be donating these boards to 3 different kinds of schools like we did in British Columbia. And the best part about the show was when the participants came up to me to tell me how much they've learned from the show. Rest of the night went by with a blur, but what I do remember is I had a great dessert. But what I do also remember, which was very dreadful, is that the next morning I had to go to a conference. Unfortunately, it didn't take much video of that because by this time the sleep was catching up to me because of the 3-hour time difference. But I do remember to show you my dessert. And soon after that, the next day, I went back home being able to get an upgrade for business.